Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Devon. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a crispy, melt in your mouth sugar cookie that I like to call Church Lady Angel Sugar Cookies. In my big measuring cup, I have 4 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour, and then to that I added 2 more tablespoons. Now I'm also going to add in some cream of tartar, and for my cream of tartar I put in 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Next I'm going to put in some salt, and this is just regular table salt. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of regular table salt, and we're also going to be putting in our leveling. Our leveling is going to be baking soda, and I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of baking soda as well. These sugar cookies have a special nostalgia for me. They remind me of the cookies that I had when I was younger in church. The cookies we would have usually either on Easter Sunday, or sometimes they would be during a Christmas celebration or a Christmas pageants at church, and then everyone would bring different things to have on the potluck table. And I remember these nice, just crispy sugar cookies, and these taste so much like those. And I just know one of the church ladies had baked and brought them, and so that's why I like to call these church lady sugar cookies. So in my mixing bowl, I have 2 sticks of unsalted softened butter. Once my butter gets going, I go and I add in 1 cup of granulated sugar. Then next I'm going to add in 1 cup of powdered sugar. So we have 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and also 1 cup of powdered sugar. A surprise ingredient for this recipe is going to be some vegetable oil. Now you can use either vegetable oil or either canola oil. Either one will work. And we're putting in 1 cup. Now when you put in your 1 cup of your oil, you want to put it in slowly, just a little bit at a time, and just kind of drizzle it in slowly. As your mixer is mixing, you want to put it in slowly. Now if you're not using a mixer and you're mixing everything by hand, mix your ingredients that you have in a bowl, add in the oil, mix by hand, and then add in the balance of your oil. You can do it in 2 parts, you can do it in 3 parts. I like to stop my mixer and just scrape down the sides because I want to make sure my mixing blade captures everything and all of our ingredients. Now this is a part of my 12 days of cookies and holiday treats, where it's been a tradition in my family that I started with my kids when they were younger, that 12 days prior to Christmas, every single day we would have a cookie that we would bake, share with other people, a treat. And so it got us in that very festive mode of giving and doing things for others and sharing just a little bit of joy and a sweet treat or just different things like that. Next I'm going to add in my eggs, and I have 2 large eggs that were at room temperature. Room temperature eggs just blend so much better into your batters and into your mixes, and so you want to beat your eggs really well. Make sure that you break up the yolk and the white, and then add it to your mixer with the other ingredients. And remember, that was 2 sticks of butter we have in there, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of powdered sugar. We also have the 1 cup of vegetable oil or canola oil. Then we add in our 2 beaten eggs, and then I just added in the 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. For our dry ingredients, you want to add your dry ingredients a cup at a time as your mixer is going. Likewise, if you are hand mixing, you want to add in the flour just a little bit at a time, about a cup to about a cup and a half at a time. And for our dry ingredients, that was 4 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour. Regular all-purpose flour can also work. And then plus 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. In the description box below, I will have a list of all the ingredients you need to make these Church Lady Angel Sugar Cookies. Now I'm going to cover my cookie dough with some plastic wrap, put in the refrigerator. You want to let it chill for a minimum of 1 hour, 2 hours for the afternoon, or overnight, even for a few days. You can do that, but definitely you want to let it chill for 1 hour. So my dough is out of the refrigerator. I have some sprinkles that I'm going to be putting on. You can do sprinkles. You can do this sugar sprinkles that I'm going to be using, these little candy sprinkles. I'm using my cookie dough scooper to have nice round sized cookies. Space them out because as they bake they will spread, so you do want to make sure that you do refrigerate them, and then also use a scooper so you can have nice round cookies. Then I use my sprinkles. You can go ahead and just rotate them just like I'm doing. I'm only going to be putting half the dough. So after I scoop out, I do half the dough, rotate them around. I'm going to do green and going to do red for Christmas. And this is something you can have the kids do in the kitchen for fun. Now, we're not done yet. What you want to do is you want to have a flat bottom glass or a cup that you want to use. I buttered it with some soft butter, and then you put a little bit of regular granulated sugar. Rotate that so that way the sugar is covered with the butter. Okay, or the butter is covered with the sugar rather. And then you want to press down your cookies just like I'm doing there. Now you don't want to make them totally flat. You just want to press them down and leave about 1/8 of an inch thickness, because as they bake they will spread more. But we're going to press them down gently, and then you want to dip your buttered and sugar glass that's flat bottom back into the sugar, so that way it doesn't stick to the bottom of your glass. So be sure to butter it and then put some of the granulated sugar. Press down gently just like I'm doing. Now while I'm doing this, my oven is preheating on 350 degrees. Our cookies are going to cook, or they're going to bake for 9 minutes up to 11 minutes. Check them at about 7 minutes to see how they're doing. You don't want to over brown the cookies. They come out nice, beautiful, crisp, and around the edges just a whisper of some browning, just a whisper of golden brown. But remember, you don't want to over brown them, over bake them. So they'll bake about 9 to 11 minutes, but check them at 7 minutes just to see how they're doing. They should be nice and set, and they're going to come out crispy, buttery, light, and perfect. So I've gone on, I've taken my cookies out of the oven. My cookies baked for 9 minutes. They're looking so good. These cookies are actually going to be part of a care package that my friend is sending to her son who's out of state. And we have known him since kindergarten, and now he's in his early 20s. Well, I'm going to treat y'all to the first bite. You ready for your bite? Go ahead and take your bite. Now I'm going to take my bite and see how we did. Wow. They're so light and crispy and buttery. Well, I hope you give this recipe a try. If you haven't subscribed, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Join me in my kitchen when I cook and bake for my family. And be sure to check out my other vlogs for my 12 days of cookies and holiday treats. And show this video some love. Give it a thumbs up and click share. And share this video with a friend or with a family. And this recipe will easily give you about 5 dozen cookies. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and your family. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.